Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl. Now, there's been a recent report that so-called vagabond or orphan planets are abundant throughout the cosmos, a discovery just made. But almost 13 years ago, back in 1998, I presented the idea of Maverick planets. Now, roll tape! Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl, and today we're going to investigate Maverick planets, disclose 2 shocking secrets concerning Benjamin Franklin, show you the new T-Rex, yes, I said the new T-Rex, critique the 1948 crime drama He Walked by Night, starring Richard Basehart and Jack Webb, and cover other intriguing topics, time of course permitting. But first, the case of Maverick planets. Now recently, NASA revealed that through the Hubble telescope, a Maverick planet has been discovered. Yes, it was found actually orbiting outside of a huge double star. It has been given the designation TMR-1C. Now, there are a number of important aspects about this discovery. First, it is the first time we've ever seen an alien planet beyond our own solar system photographed. And it is down here, very small compared to the huge double star up here. But it is there. Previously, I mentioned to you that when we've discovered a number of metasolar planets, it has been through induction by watching the orbit of a particular star and looking for wobbles in that orbit. These would be gravitational perturbations in the orbit induced by a large planet in orbit about it. For example, aliens watching the tracing of our sun through the heavens would be able to deduce the existence of at least the large planets Jupiter and Saturn. But this is the first time we've actually had a photograph of another planet outside our solar system. Now, this system is 450 light years removed, and this is a double star, and for some reason that Maverick planet was expelled, was kicked out of the system, and it was done some time ago because the distance between the double star system and the new planet is 1,400 times the distance the Earth is from the Sun. The whole system is about 300,000 years old. And that's amazing, because cosmologists did not believe you had complete planetary formation within 300,000 years of the formation of a star or star system. So this immediately argues for extraterrestrial life. It argues that even very young stars may have in tow about them full-fledged planets which may harbor some form of life. It's also interesting here that we have a double star. There have previously been 2 other double stars that have been identified as having 1 or more planets about them. But in those cases, it appears that the planets orbit not one or the other star, but a common center of gravity about them. But it's also possible each could have its own planets in orbit about them. Where this large star came from, which is 3 times the size of Jupiter, this large planet, the Maverick planet, we don't know if it was about one or the other or a common center of gravity. Now, a key question many of you probably are asking, could there be any form of life on this little planet down here? And the answer is, I believe so. Even after just 300,000 years, some type of elemental life may well have evolved. Now, I've discussed previously recent discoveries on Earth of so-called crypto-endolithic entities. These are new forms of life we've discovered on Earth within rock that are devoid basically of oxygen, water, and light. About the only thing they may have is heat from pressure. and they seem to be thriving very nicely. In other words, entities could exist in the dire conditions that this Maverick planet is experiencing, that is, no light and no heat. Now, what about a more advanced planet? And I think that in the future, Hubble and other telescopes will discover other Maverick planets wandering through the cosmic backdrop. And some of those planets may be older and harbor more advanced civilizations. For example, if we noted that our Earth was about to move out of the orbit of the Sun, hopefully we would use our technology to avert disaster, such as by creating domed cities or domed countries and creating artificial sources of light, water, and heat. Now, of course, there would be a reduction in vegetation, plant and animal life, but we could subsist on synthetic nutrients. And I suggest that other planets, Maverick planets, could harbor advanced civilizations. Just consider the popular TV series Space 1999, starring Martin Landau and his wife Barbara Bain. There you had the moon ripped from the orbit of Earth, actually surviving. They're in contained capsules, a domed city on the moon. And I certainly think it's possible if a civilization realized that their own planet was about to move out of orbit, they could take the proper steps, just hopefully we on Earth would do if such a disaster presented itself to us. So I predict in the future more Maverick planets will be identified. No doubt about it whatsoever. Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos and of the Maverick planets be with you. Yes, yes, yes.